Hello, Sacred Souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is a healing for the female reproductive system and a fertility healing. So I just did the one for the male reproductive system and wanted to follow it up very quickly with one for the female one. So I have a candle here that represents the vagina, or strictly speaking, the vulva would be the exterior parts, but representing the female reproductive system in general. And then I have actually a little mini setup here. This, hold on, let me get that out again. This shall actually represent the womb. And yeah, the menstrual cup I felt was the perfect texture and also size for, let me just move this candle so I don't burn myself, for my mini MacGyvered fertilized egg. So for the male healing, I used quinoa, and since usually it's only one sperm that fertilizes the female egg, which is like the fastest swimmer is the winner, right? So I just put one in there. I mean, in some cases, like if it's twins, it could be two, or if you have triplets, three, but generally speaking, it's only one, right? So I put one in there. And in case anybody is wondering, I actually MacGyvered that out of lozenge packaging. So just in case anybody was curious. So I just have lozenge packaging that I used. And see, I just cut them up like this and then glued them together. So it took me a while to figure out like how to best demonstrate it in a way that you can see it so that it's clear, see-through, right? And that I can actually put a seed inside. So unfortunately, there is a bit of a rim, but at least it's rounded. And yeah, that's where the perfectionist in me comes out. But I love these little projects. I love getting creative. Okay, anyway, so that's like the main part, right? So we have the womb healing, the healing of the female reproductive system, and the fertility. And actually, there are donation boxes, like community pantries where people donate food. And I check them every so often. And sometimes people put other stuff in it. And one day I found a pregnancy test in there. And I knew right away that I wanted to use this for a ceremony. So this seems to be the perfect ceremony for that. So I wanted to add that in there as well for fertility, right? And of course I have the egg-shaped rattle. However, the more masculine rattle that's shaped like a spearhead, I wanted to keep that there as well because we do need some male energy there as well for the fertilization of the egg, but also women historically and just based on the rules that they were kind of forced into, were sometimes more pushed into a weaker role by denying their stronger side. So the more masculine side or aspect of us women can also be very strong, but that has often been suppressed. So we also need to come back in balance and reclaim that. Now, personally, I was lucky that I was raised equal and I was able to, live out both masculine and female aspects of myself when I was growing up. So, yeah, I was very lucky that way, but not every woman has had the same opportunity, right? So, many may have to reclaim that strength that was pushed off to the side or to the background. And I have this ball here to also represent like all parts of the spectrum between male and female aspects within us, and that's represented by the rainbow colors. That generally stands for the LGBTQA community, right? I think there's a plus now, and I think there's one other letter in the front now. Sorry if I'm not always completely up to date on the latest politically correct term, but you know what I'm talking about, so please forgive any ignorance. If they're, I hope I don't offend anyone. Anyway, I also wanted to add a little girl and a smaller child, like an infant. Also the little boat representing a free childhood, playing, because this actually reminds me of my own childhood, where a bunch of kids and I played in the fields and on the edge of the forest where there was a little stream. So, sometimes we had like little makeshift boats or other stuff that we played with. So just basically like a balanced childhood where the kids could also be outside and get dirty, play in the dirt, and again, live out both male and female aspects, right? And then with a brush, I just want to brush off all the toxic stuff, because there's a lot of toxic female aspects. One of which is having lived under toxic male control for millennia. Women have often, and excuse me if I'm generalizing, but a lot of times for women to get things their way at all was through manipulation. And that's something that a lot of women need to heal from. I mean, men too, but I think, if you don't have equal rights, then you have to find other ways a lot of times, right? So those lies and manipulations are also what keeps people stuck in those narcissistic loops. And in order to, break the cycle, we need to heal from all of that. Okay, so let me let me smudge first, and then I'll call in our spirit guides. Please cleanse and renew all of our energies and take away anything dark, evil, and low vibrational, and flood us with massive amounts of healing light and unconditional love from the divine. And of course, many blessings and protections. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. We only close the circle after I call in our spirit guides. Anyway, thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And let's call in our spirit guides. Dear Creator, higher power, source, and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, Great Spirit of the fire, and the other elements, air, earth, and water. Please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, banishings, and protections with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. Yeah, I sense a lot of our female ancestors right there. I'm sensing an aunt of mine who was my role model. She is right there as well. Thank you. Thank you for being there. Okay. So I ask for a full and complete healing of the female reproductive system, and to transmute anything that is toxic female within us into the divine female energies, divine female thinking, feeling, being, just everything that was toxic before shall be transmuted into the divine female and feminine. Let's take any and all dark, negative, evil, demonic, and satanic energies, powers, forces, spirits, and beings, all demons, evil serpents, evil reptiles, evil dragons, the devil, and all false light alien entities, parasites, and AI away from our female reproductive systems. Well, for each one of us, one. Let those be pulled out and cast into the light to be burnt away and transmuted into true healing light and unconditional love, and returned to source energy for reintegration. And let us be flooded by massive amounts of healing light and unconditional love from the divine to bless and heal. Interesting. I don't actually need to brush it away. This is more a healing blessing with the brush. Oh yeah, an ancient female medicine woman I sometimes work with. Well, I often work with. She is right there as well. Let a true blessing be bestowed upon our womb. Let anything toxic, anything dark, evil, and low vibrational be transmuted by the divine. Let it be transmuted into pure healing light and unconditional love. Let our womb receive a special blessing and massive protection all around it. And with the heat of the candle, let this be the warm heat of the sun with all the healing powers. Let it infuse every cell of our body and especially of our reproductive system. And renew it. Let any and all damage that is in our system be reversed. Let it be fully and completely reversed, restored, and healed. Let it be returned to its original healthy state, the way it was originally intended when we were created. And let our womb be flooded with healing energies to maximize the fertility. And for all those who wish to have kids and wish to get pregnant, let the fertility in our womb be maximized. And let it happen when the time is right. Let it happen in divine timing. But let us be blessed with the children we desire. And so it is. All my relations. I'm actually guided to light the pipe that I ended up not lighting for the male ceremony, in which I was so overcome with the male emotions. But now for this one, we actually need the healing smoke. Oops. 1 second, let's try this again. Okay. Okay. This girl doll shall represent us, and we're receiving a special blessing and healing from all of our female ancestors, especially those who were healers themselves. The reproductive system is now restored, and fertility is as well. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And it is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let this ceremony now be finished, and accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and for working on your own healing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you lots of love and light, many blessings and protections, and be well until next time. Thank you. Bye.